Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, June 16th, 2015, and this is Jennifer. So I did get my new sewing machine that I was telling you guys about last week, and so far so good. I'm really liking it. I put the binding on this orphan block quilt that is one of the tops that I finished in March. The only block I actually made is this one. All the rest of them were donated from a variety of people. Definitely comment if you see one of your blocks in this quilt because I would love to know if it's yours. I tend to lose track just because I get so many orphan blocks. Anyway, so the binding is on and the Linus is this Saturday the 20th from 9 to 11 in Round Rock. So if you're around, definitely come by. You can find out more information about that at thelinusconnection.org. The link to that is always in the description of my videos. So I did finish this one. It goes to Linus on Saturday, as does the one I showed you last week that will also go to Linus on Saturday. I also finished my Linus sideways shell that I showed a few weeks ago. This one is all done, and this is also a bigger one. I made it big enough for lap size for an older child, so sort of went with lots of whites, and then I did occasionally just one stripe. Really happy with this one. I think it's really happy and summery and pretty. So that one just needs a label and then it will be donated to Linus on Saturday. The other thing that I worked on, and I made this entirely on my new sewing machine, is the vest that I promised my husband months ago. I think I showed you guys the muslin version where I was tweaking the pattern. I ended up tweaking all kinds of things on the patterns because his shoulders are really wide and he's big around in the chest, but in order to get the right size, I had to downsize the waist and I had to make it longer. Anyway, long story short, I did a lot of tweaking and made a vest that actually fits him. So this is it. It's a really lightweight black. I think this is a bottom weight fabric, like for something you'd use for like chinos, but I don't remember because it's been so long since I bought it. It's completely lined. I'm super happy with the way the lining turned out. You cannot even tell. This is where I hand stitched it closed, and I mean, I don't think you can really tell. I'm really pleased with it. And the buttons came out great. For the buttonholes, I did these on my Juki, so they're entirely straight stitch. And what I did was I sewed around the buttonhole area 3 or 4 times and secured it really nicely. And then inside the buttonhole, I used Fray Blocker. I put it on the front and the back. I let it dry, and then once it was dry, I cut the buttonhole open. So there's no fraying or anything, and then it has the straight stitch around the edges. And you can't see the buttonholes at all because of the size of the buttons. So I'm really happy with the way they came out. They were easy to do and just came out perfectly. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this also has darts. It's got the little welts here, which are the little faux pockets. It has the belts on the back with the buckle. It fits him perfectly and he's super happy with it. So, and now I have my pattern all tweaked. It would take me less time to make another one if he decides he wants another one. So I am actually going to wrap it up now. I know this is a super short one for me, but I have some company coming and I have a lot of stuff to do this week, and plus I have Linus coming up on Saturday and I'm going to be going out of town. So I have a lot of things happening and not a lot of time to get them all done in. So be sure and stop by Phantom & Stitches tomorrow for the Project Doom, our Harry Potter bookcase quilt along. It is week 25. We are closing in on the end. Make sure you stop by Phantom & Stitches today to find out what our next quilt along is going to be. And there's also a link tomorrow. It was in last week's post as well, but there's a link tomorrow for the Project of Doom Design Invitational. So if you've designed some blocks for your own Project of Doom quilt and you want to share those, I have some guidelines set up to make it easier on me, to make it easier on you, and to make it easier on the people that would want to follow your patterns. So if you have any questions about that, be sure and let me know. But keep in mind, I will be out of town for part of this week. I may or may not have a video next Tuesday. If I don't, I promise that the one the following Tuesday will be epic. So I am going to leave you guys and get this online, and I will see you next week. Bye!